Alright, so this is the birthday video. This is my costume for the day. I don't know if you want to play. Look at it, it's so cute. So in today's video, I got a little notebook of notes, and I'm basically going to give you 20 notes of sorts that I found to be important in my experience in my 20 years. So let's get started. Number 1, sometimes, but actually a lot of times, your gut feeling is correct. So when you first meet someone, you're just like, ooh, that person is, you know, kind of iffy. I mean, like, you don't want to judge, you're not judging a book by its cover. It's just like you get a vibe, you know? So that vibe sometimes is actually correct. And don't be afraid to listen to it. Number 2, you have to be yourself. I know living in society, you may feel like you have so many identities. You have like the person who's like super studious, and you have the person who also like loves to apply their religious, you know, beliefs in their daily lives. But you also have the person who just wants to go crazy and have fun. You have to figure out what you want and what you are most comfortable with, and just be yourself. Being yourself is probably the best thing that you could do for yourself, because being yourself is just like the best thing that there is. You're gonna end up being comfortable with whatever you do, because it's the decision that you yourself wanted to make. Number 3, and this one is a big one. I applied this one and I'm really glad that I did, and it is to cut unhealthy people out of your life. You might not know that they're unhealthy because, you know, you feel like it's just a normal relationship or something, but eventually you're gonna notice that you're always going to end up being the one that's getting hurt, or you're doing things that you know you're not supposed to do, but because of that person you're doing it. So what I suggest is just to notice the signs of an unhealthy person in your life and just start to drift away from them, because you're gonna end up being yourself and the person that you want to be. When you're around with someone else, you might end up becoming someone that you're not and hurt yourself at the end. So make sure to cut unhealthy people out of your life. Number 4, alone time is okay. I cannot emphasize this more. Having alone time is so healthy for you mentally, and you know, you get to just chill and like relax and not have to worry about the outside world, because you're just dealing with yourself. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to go to Cave of Hira. I mean, like, he's contemplating all the time. I'm sure we're contemplating too. You know, you gotta find time for yourself and just relax and do whatever you want to do. Figure out what you want to do with your life, and like, you know, relax. And I keep on saying relax, but I can't emphasize it more. Alone time means relaxing time. You just gotta chill sometimes, you know what I mean? Wow, it's getting kind of hot under this blanket, but it looks good. Number 5, there are gonna be nights where you're just gonna want to stay in, and your friends have plans and they're like, come on, like, let's go out, let's do, you know, let's go have some fun. Those nights are sometimes the best nights where you actually go out, because yes, I said you need alone time, but sometimes isolating yourself for too long makes you go crazy, and I've experienced that. And so yeah, you're gonna be regretting it, and you're gonna be putting on your pants like, I don't want to go. But when you end up out there, you're gonna have so much fun, especially if it's with good company. I love how all my points just tied together, you know, because when you're with good company, you make good decisions, and you're happy and yourself, and you're just, you know, all good things. Number 6, write things down and keep like a planner / journal type of situation. When you do that, you know, you're gonna be able to organize your life so much better, because balancing life may seem hard, but once you get it written down and you're like visually looking at it, I'm looking at my notes, when you're visually looking at it, you're just going to be able to like kind of process it and organize it in your head, which I found to be very helpful. I literally have like 4 journals. One of them is for school stuff, one of them is for like, you know, YouTube stuff, Islam, and like health journal. You just gotta figure yourself out, you know? And it's okay to keep them, so I keep them separate because I'm super OCD about which information goes where. But yeah, like you just gotta write it down, and when you look at it, you're just gonna be like, all right, like I'm gonna figure out how to balance everything. Everything's gonna be okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do this, you know? Number 7, when you are living in the Western world, or anywhere honestly, you're gonna feel like you are prioritizing your dunya life over your akhirah life, which means that you're going to have Islam revolving around your schedule rather than your schedule revolving around Islam. For example, like, I won't pray because, you know, I'm in this class right now and I won't, you know, I'll miss the prayer, but it's okay because class is more important. You got to figure out how to, you know, organize your life so that you would have your life revolve around Islam rather than Islam revolve around your life. So it's very important to make sure that you kind of create this balance in your life and you figure out how to insert your life within Islam rather than insert Islam within your life, because at the end of the day, Islam is like the most important thing, and it's a big deal, you know. And I'm coming up with new stuff and it will be talking more about that later on, but we'll get to that later. Number 8, it's pretty straightforward. Try things out of your comfort zone. I cannot emphasize this more, because doing like crazy things that you never think that you would do are just like the best ways to make great memories. Number 9, don't be upset if you feel like you're lost, whether it's on a spiritual level, on a life level, on like work, school, whatever it is. It's okay to be lost. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing right now, not gonna lie. But it's okay, because every day is a step and a development, and you're just gonna figure it out day by day and step by step. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on what you think you want. You're gonna have a goal at the end of the day. You're gonna figure out what you want to do, and just make sure that you don't give up, because eventually you're gonna get to that and it's gonna be great when you do. Number 10, it is okay to cry. And when you let the boohoos out, you help your emotions stay in a mellow formation. Number 11 is a big one, and I've kind of struggled with this my whole entire life. I'm acting as if I'm about to die. Alhamdulillah, I'm still living. But number 11 is basically saying that if you're the odd person out, it's okay. You shouldn't feel like you have to change yourself to blend in with those type of people, you know? You're yourself, you're an amazing person, appreciate yourself, and don't let, you know, peer pressure and all of those things influence the way that you become, because you're an amazing person already. Why go change that? Number 12, there are 2 ayats in the Quran that I'm trying to like remind myself every day. The first one, in the yusra, it means that indeed with hardship comes ease. That one, like, it's such an important thing to remind yourself, and like every time I'm like going through, you know, struggles, I just remember like to have that back in the back of my head, because indeed with hardship comes ease. I mean, like, everything has an end to it. Life has an end to it. Your exams have an end to it. You know, all the stress that you're going through, even though it's hardship, at the end of it there will be ease. So, you know, we gotta chill. The second one, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not give a soul, Allah does not burden a person and a soul with more than which it can handle. So, you know, to have that faith in Allah and to have the faith in the Quran and believe in it, and reading those words means that you believe that Allah won't give you anything more than you can handle. So it's okay to be frustrated with the hardships and stuff like that, but just remember that you cannot lose hope and you cannot lose faith, because Allah said it in the Quran that any test that He gives you, you can handle it. So strive through, you know, you got the struggles, but you're gonna fight through them and you're gonna do great. I believe in you too. Number 13, pretty simple. Smiles are infectious, as you can tell. Look at me, I'm so cute. So make sure that you're smiling whether you're walking down the street. One day I was like walking, you know, down the streets of DC, and I was just smiling, and I saw like other people that were like walking the other direction, and they just started smiling too, and I'm like, hey, you know, it feels good to spread the joy. Number 14, this one hits close to home, especially during middle school, actually throughout my whole entire life, but like, you know, it was a big deal in middle school and high school, and that is being bullied. When you get bullied, it's not fun. It's not, you know, something that people look forward to. Sometimes going to school makes it really hard to go to school sometimes and stuff like that. And when you get bullied, you know, unfortunately there are 2 paths, probably more than 2 paths, but the 2 paths that I know of, one of them ends up in an unfortunate way, and the other one is like a person who, you know, you know, tried their best and like opened up to other people that they can trust and talk to them. So you have to make sure that when you are getting bullied, either A, talk to someone you are very comfortable with, and B, stay strong. You know, there are people out there who are also getting bullied, and they are going through the same hardships that you're going through. So never feel like you're alone, and just fight through them, because referring to the ayat that says, indeed with hardship comes ease, there will be ease for you. I mean, I got bullied all throughout high school and through middle school and elementary school, all of the schools, but alhamdulillah, I'm still here and I am fighting. And if anybody ever needs help, hit me up. I got you. Like, I give great advice. I've been told, this isn't me being full of myself, I'm 20 years old, I'm just experienced a lot. But anyways, just, you know, talk to somebody and, you know, everything will be okay. And it's hard to believe that sometimes, but it will be, believe me. Number 15, you gotta start learning more about your culture or your religion. For me personally, when I started, you know, taking classes about Islam and, you know, taking classes about Iraq's history and stuff like that, it was so amazing to just, you know, step back and just learn about my history, because it kind of tied in with some of the identity crises that I was having, and it just made it so much easier to get to know myself and to get to know my history. Number 16, read, read, read. Reading books for luxury is not something that a lot of students have time for, but whenever you do, you gotta do it, you know? 2 summers ago, I was reading The Kite Runner, and it changed my life because it's such an amazing book. Make sure that you're reading. Reading is fun. Get a book. Number 17, you are going to like things in the past that you end up not liking in the future, and that's okay. Something that I struggled with is that I kept on holding on to the things that I liked in the past, to the point where it started to hurt me, you know, as time moved on. And like, even though I didn't like those things anymore, I kept on trying to like hold on to them, and it kind of took a metaphysical toll, I think that's the word. It took a mental and like physical and spiritual toll on me, and I just recommend that if you see yourself changing, it's okay. Like, that's you growing up, that's you developing new likes and new dislikes, and that's totally fine. Just don't hold on to them, because it will drag you down sometimes. Number 18, and this one is very connected to my current costume thingy. Embrace your childhood self. Sometimes it's so hard to just like be an adult, and like when you have that childish side of you, you know, you gotta just embrace it and just be like, hey, what's up, little fluffy? Number 19, travel alone. Traveling alone is so much fun, because you just get to do whatever you want to do, and you get to see things like from your perspective, and it's just so much fun. Travel, travel, travel. And number 20, the most important one in my opinion, be patient. Things in life, they are hard sometimes, and you're gonna meet people that are gonna make them even harder, but patience is key, because once you are patient, you just breathe in, breathe out, and you just, you know, start handling it in a calm manner. When you're not patient with things, you kind of end up messing things up, and it just ends up being in a way that you didn't want it to be, and that's never a good thing. So be patient, and you will end up with hopefully happier results. Alright guys, so these were my 20 points. I hope you enjoyed them and my life advice, and happy birthday to me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, write down any advice that you want to give to the world, because I have a lot of views. As you can tell, I'm amazing. Anyways guys, hope to see you in the next one. Peace.